It's so funny.
Cooking up.
It's so funny. I wonder if in 2 or 3 years we're gonna look back at this and be like, yo, what were we wearing?
No, I think in 2 or 3 years I'll look back and think, fuck, that used to be my prime. Everyone has their primes at different ages, and I feel like mine's coming up. Most people,
well, mine is coming up.
A lot of the cool kids in school, right, would have their prime at like 20. They're at their best.
Yeah.
You know, they've just come out of school, really popular.
Bro.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then they get older, and they get to like 25. I'm looking back at the cool kids now, and they're
SNL.
Like, I'm like thinking like, whoa, fella,
the girls that I thought that were hot in school, it's an L now.
Really?
It's an L. The girls that I thought were hot in school are not hot anymore.
I'd say that is general for mine as well. The popular kid in my school is still like really good looking though, and he's like doing all right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about the chicks.
But the girls,
I'm talking about the chicks.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
The ones that were quiet and it just mind their own fucking business. The ones that minded their own fucking business. Yeah, guess what? They're moving like some next models
shining
now. Yeah, they're shining bright.
And I'm seeing a couple lawyers out here.
Bro, not only that, but I think what happens is they go to uni and they sort of just discover themselves a bit more, and they come out of their shells, and then they just glow up into confidence. You just see confidence. Whereas in school, they would just mind their own fucking business. They did their own thing and they just cracked on. Fair enough. But they were never the popular one. They were never the one that I fancied when I was in school, blah, blah, blah. But then as you get older, you're there like, oh shit.
Well, in school, you got a lot of people always like bullying you or saying shit. So it always holds people back. And then when they get out of that environment and they start just spending time with themselves and people that are actually nice to them, they start glowing. That's literally what happens. In school, you just got people hammering you like constantly like, you're a piece of shit.
It's brutal.
Blah, 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 this and that, whatever they say.
Yeah.
But then they get out of that environment and
shining,
they shine,
baby.
They shine.
But it is super important, I think, because there's probably a lot of people, well, I know there's a lot of people, men and women, guys and girls, that are watching this, that are in school. Maybe they are having a terrible time, like you said. But it's very true what Chip said there was, weather this storm, if you want to call it a storm, you know, try and make the most of it as you can. But really, if you just mind your own business and just crack on and don't worry about what other people in school think, because like Chip said, once you get out of that, and you go to, whether it be you go to uni or you go find a job off the bat, the people you will end up surrounding yourself with, you'll find that you will be able to, you'll come out your shell a lot more and life will be a lot better. There is always something coming up for you. So just keep that in mind, guys. And just because maybe you're having a terrible time at school, there might be shit going on at school or whatever, you got to just power through that, because I promise you on the other side it gets better for sure. I found
in my school, like a lot of the most popular kids have not maybe gone on to be very like super great or whatever, or you know, achieve all the goals, but in school they were so popular to the point where all they were concerned about was being, you know, cool and popular in school and doing that. Where the ones that maybe have been bullied and picked on have got to the point where they're like, fuck, it's going to be like this for a while. And they've just been like, you know what, fuck that, I'll just actually enjoy, you know, focus on my own shit. And that's where they've focused on themselves and their own shit and actually learned stuff and done this and that, focused and built up that determination and eventually gone on to do great things. And I just find that a lot of the people from my old school just haven't really, the cool kids have not really,
they ain't kicked on. I think it's because
a couple of them have, don't get me wrong. But like, and all the friends that I've been with have all gone on to absolutely smash it, like really smash it. So that's good. But the cooler kids, like some of them,
it didn't kick on. I think it's because the kids that get shit in school, they've been on the ropes. They know what the ropes feels like.
They know the struggle.
Bro, they've been through, they've been through shit. So then when they come out, they're like, bro, I've been through that shit. And now, especially when you get out and you go, whether you go to uni, whatever the hell you end up going to do, you get to choose your friends. You get to choose who you be around. And you can finally go, I don't like you. You're a piece of shit, so I'm not going to hang out with you. Whereas in school, guess what? You got to be around them. You got to be in class with them. Blah, blah, blah. So I think, like you said, weather the storm. And when you get, but make sure when you do, the thing is, when you do get out of school, you got to make an effort. If you don't make an effort, you're not gonna enjoy yourself. It's important you kick yourself up your ass, and because there's a lot of people first year at uni, second year at uni, whatever it is. When you go there, you got to make an effort. You got to go out, go to socials, go on nights out. You know, go and meet people like-minded. You got to make an effort. If you don't make an effort, then I don't want to hear you fucking complain, because you got to put in some shift here.
But like you said, even though like weathering a storm, easy said than done, because imagine that shit starts in like year 7. Fuck, you got 4 years to go. So it's year 7 to 11 in the UK.
Yeah.
Because obviously you're Scottish and all that, whatever you are.
No, I get that. I get the
but yeah, like, if it starts like there were some kids in my school that definitely got bullied from year 7 all the way to the end of year 11.
Yeah.
And like, it's just mad thinking.
It's brutal.
Like, it's brutal. Like, I would have probably been one of those kids, but I did get away with it because I crack a joke here and there, and I did drama and stuff. I could get away with it. But I looking back on it and thinking about those kids, it was like, fuck, that must have been rough as fuck.
Yeah.
That's why they always went to like different parts of the school to hang out where nobody else was with their own group.
That's so funny. I feel like we all just live the same fucking life, bro.
That's how it was. That's how it is. And I'm sure that's how it is now. That there'll be the music kids that would hang out in the music section because nobody ever went there. But they're out of the way at break.
Yeah.
They've got their own spot.
They're doing
and
their thing.
nobody is touching them. Nobody's going. They can chill. They got their own time.
Yeah.
So now it all makes sense when I look back on it. Like, what the fuck were you doing?
What would you say to the people that are by themselves, though? So you know how like they obviously the music, like you had like the music kids, you had like the drama kids, whatever, and they would all like chill in their areas. What about the kids that the kids
really are by themselves and not
me.
by themselves because there are other kids that are by themselves.
It's true.
You gotta find who's by themselves as well. You know, you might be on your own, but there is a couple of kids that are, there's 2 friends that chill on their own every just 2. You go and find them 2 friends and be like, look, fellas,
what you up to?
What you doing? Because if they're chilling on their own, chances are they're doing it for a reason too. You know, there's always someone. There was 100% always someone in that school that would be friends with you and is not a twat and is raised properly.
Yeah, it's so
it's
true.
true. It's true. There's always someone to be friends with.
Yeah, and when you're talking, you got to find within you confidence. You have to find it.
Yeah, which can be tough.
It is. It ain't
tough. Easy, man. Especially when you've been through bullshit.
Yeah,
kids picking on you all day and you're just like, fuck. It makes you feel so. Wow, I'm not even worth being here.
Yeah.
But you can, you know, if you go home, you know, gas yourself up a bit. Easy said and done.
Look in the mirror and gas yourself up. When you get home, if you're watching this, if you're watching this right now, if you're watching it at home, there's a mirror in your house somewhere. When you go over the mirror, when you look in the fucking mirror, you might have the AirPods in or the earphones or whatever the hell you got in, or maybe we're on speaker. You look in the mirror and gas yourself up. Whatever it needs to be done, you gas yourself up. And then go to school whenever you're gonna. Well, actually, in the UK it's a bit peppered, but you know, whenever it is, and come with a certain confidence, and you'll find that again, in a sort of law of attraction way, when you're putting out that confidence, you'll receive a lot better things that way.
Yeah, it's
in my opinion,
it's true. You got to remember your qualities as well. Yeah. If you ever get super down, it's always good to remind yourself. What's good about me? And there's definitely something good about you. There's always something good about you. What are you good at? Okay, maybe you're the kid that does get bullied in school. Okay, but what are the good qualities? You got respect. Are you respectful? You know, were you raised right? Are you a nice person? Do you treat people well, unlike the people that are treating you badly?
Because there's lots of other people out there that treat people well.
Yeah,
and it's about you got to find them.
Yeah,
so hang out with those.
Finding someone that has a lot of respect for the people is always a nice feeling. When you meet someone and like, shit, so respectful, don't it? It's nice. And you're that guy. You could be that guy or girl. Exactly. That people meet and think, when you're older, people meet and think, oh, I love being around this person.
I love hanging out with them.
Because they're really good vibes and they're very respectful. In school, it's a shit show.
It is.
Egos.
There's no rules, bro. In school, there's no rules.
Left and right, it's just bollocks. It is bollocks.